Yes, welcome back to Paperrocklive. It's your boy Split Star and crazy ass Jenna. Shit.
I don't give a shit. Did you even compliment me on my hat?
Oh God. Something is wrong with you, man. Why you didn't do porn?
I didn't have enough stuff going on. I had no titties and no butt.
They got people, they got look, they
I
have
didn't feel comfortable without my clothes on.
they're having sexual animals. You wouldn't have been no different.
That's right. Savage much. I'm not mad at that comment. I'm just saying. It was a wild one, let me just tell you. A lot of fun. Okay, well, as we're gossiping, we're hanging out with Mr. PS3.
Yeah.
You.
I'm going to start this off really simple. How would you say it? How'd you get your name? How'd you come up with that?
In high school, I used to play basketball, and that was actually my initials. I'm not gonna say my name here, but my initials PS, and my jersey number was 3.
That was my jersey number too. It's a nice number. It's a good number.
Okay.
He was a shooter too, right?
Absolutely.
Where you from?
Can tell.
Waynesburg, Brooklyn.
Yeah.
All right.
In the building.
All right. I don't want to cut you off.
No, I just want
Try to beat you to the chase. Okay, so I asked you where you got your name from. How about this? Being that you've kind of been in the loop because of your father and other factors, how has that helped you? Because obviously you're skipping some channels because you're getting good advice. So, I mean, let's talk about that. What's the best piece of advice you've gotten from your dad or an elder or somebody who's in your corner?
Well, they try to tell me to like stay away from like negative energy, like negative people. Stay next to people that is for me, and people that's on the same page as me.
Brooklyn's been danger zone, and this is coming from somebody who lives in the Bronx. Kill yourself. Anyway, when you look at the violence, it's crazy. The violence has gone up tremendously, especially in the last 6 or 7 months. It's been crazy.
You just saying just Brooklyn, right?
I just said coming from the Bronx. I'm just asking him. He's another dangerous borough. Our borough is just as violent, in my opinion. We're just killing each other. We're killing ourselves in our own borough. So I can speak to the Bronx being crazy. I live the best out when I go get some, food from the bodega. My question though is to you, especially being a black man in that target audience, that target demographic. I mean, it can't be easy to stay away from certain situations, which is what I'm getting. They want to kind of steer you away from that. How hard is it to kind of stay out of trouble?
Wow. It's like trouble is just, it could come to you, or you could like me, I try not to do things that I don't usually do. I try to just stay with myself, stay with my people. That's all you gotta do, really.
Speaking to your people, I see your team is here in the building heavy. How important is your team, okay, and how, you have to have a team, right? So how long did it take you to find everybody who's in your corner? Because you had to have different pieces, so how
It took me a while at first, because usually I just joke around a lot, so they didn't take me serious at first. I thought I was just playing. But then when I told them I was serious, it took some time. And at first you would think everybody with you, and then you at shows and you don't see none of your homies in the crowd.
But they show their true colors.
That's it.
That's when you know. So then I just stay around the ones that's there, the ones that's with me.
No, that was me. I was making faces at somebody in the back. Speaking to longevity, how long have you been doing this, and what sparked it for you?
Well, I actually started making music like about 2 years ago, but taking it seriously, I just started about last year.
So you're brand new into this, and I'm so sorry that COVID has taken away 4 or 5 months from being productive. How hard or complicated is it for you to push a product? It's not like you have experience from years past, and you can say, okay, these are the things that have changed. You're a new artist coming out where it's hard to promote, you can't get out, you can't go to clubs, you can't perform. So how have you mitigated that? How have you made it work during the last 6 months?
I couldn't even get to studios either. So like, luckily, what I do is like I record music, I hold a lot of music. Okay. So when it was during COVID, I was able to still have something in the stash to put out, and I did. So just having stuff up your sleeve is just always handy.
A lot of people do that, which is why when people transcend, Prince for example, they're sitting on so much music we have never heard. So that's important there's a couple of artists I know who just make music to make music, and I'm not saying that's you. You can make as much music as you want, promotion is king. How are you promoting your project?
By like, by my word, just post it on my gram, everybody I know, I had them share it. But most of my like streams and stuff, it don't even really come from that. It's just like on the SoundCloud, I check the streams and I have like a lot of plays in Phoenix, and I don't know anybody in Phoenix, so I don't know. I guess the media, you know, you could pay for promotion on the gram and stuff like that. So sometimes those work out.
Have you been able to go to any conferences, or is that really kind of right before you got serious? Have you gotten to go to an A3C or a South by Southwest or a DJ Con? Okay.
Nothing big like that.
When things come back around, that's a great investment. You know, $2,000, you'll be smoking hot, you have PR, you can.
Now, let me say something. Ooh. Do I know his dad?
I don't know.
Cause you was saying like.
He's here. That his manager. I didn't.
No, you know why? Cause she was like, you know, in your dad's footsteps and that.
I didn't say that.
You said something like that. Like
I said his dad is here helping him with his projects, not Footsteps
I
projects.
was a little lost. Like I thought that your father was an artist too or something. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, word? Who's his dad? Like.
He's behind the scenes at S3 Media. A very key factor.
But now I know who his father is.
That's always some shit in this interview. Let me just tell you. All right, let's go down the list here. Who do you want to work with, and who have you worked with that you thought it was a great energy, good collab?
Well, usually I don't really work with anybody like that. But
Okay.
one thing I have did recently was like my circle. A couple of them make music. I got solely Kick the Six. So like one time we got together and we made a couple tracks, and it was good.
Who do you want to work with? Because at the same time, you want to be independent and kind of master your own domain. You do have to work with people down the road because their fan base will help introduce
Definitely.
you to them. So I mean, with that said, give me one person you see yourself down the road.
Everybody wants to do a song with Drake.
Okay. All right, I respect it.
Get a song with Drake, even if it's whack, even if your verse was whack, you still you did it.
You know what? I ain't mad at him right now because I do not like Sosa verse at all. At all. And he's on the record and it plays every day.
Yes,
And he lit from that right there because of Drake on there. And of course my man Fabio shook his foot on it.
Yeah, that's a.
But when it comes to that last verse right there, my face turned different. I don't like that song. I'm sorry. Hey, look, to each his own. When his part comes, I just feel disturbed. I don't know what to tell you. It's the truth. Why you keep on going on my cord? You put on
Because I'm not moving. I'm not moving.
This
is, you
That
know.
way you got a big booty or something. You
I
playing.
don't. I just said that's why it wasn't important. I don't understand. Like,
It's always ending up under your chair wheel. I don't know why.
I'm not moving.
We gonna
You see the
yo, we gonna give her a chair with 4
Sit. All right, you're sitting here with Spliff Star, and obviously I think this is a big conversation for you. You have one of the biggest hype men in the world here, and he's somebody who has, listen, Busta is Busta, but when you have a team, the dynamic duo really, it's the bang, on stage. So speaking to someone like you, who can learn a lot from him, what kind of questions do you have for Split? How can he help motivate you in your project like that? What kind of questions do you have for Split?
Well, promotion, like what you think would be best for promotion?
Well, best thing for promotion is to have a budget. The first of all, gotta have a budget. People don't only do you favors for a minute. They probably give you a day or two, but after that, you know what I mean? It's a business. Everything goes down. So when you're trying it on your own, it's like what you said. You'll have your crew, everybody share it. You know what I'm saying? Because one person can have more followers than you. So if everybody like it and they share it, then your shit go viral. And then it's like, I just got real big promotion for free. that led to something. You know what I mean? That could equal out to you getting a deal or something. By that time, shit, you might not want a deal. That's it, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you got like 100 and something thousand people following you, then you know you got this one website that they could go to and get your song. You know what I mean? Buy the whole CD for $10, like 150,000 people,
10% like you like.
$10 a pop. Talk to me. You know what I'm saying? By that time, the label, it's not the label. You're not going to the label telling them. The label coming to you telling you what they gonna give you. By this time, it's you telling them what you want, because it don't make no sense. Why I'm gonna get what you for this little bit of ass money? I just made this money on my own. So they're gonna have to like double or triple that. So you put yourself in a good place. That's how I do it, like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's a budget. You need, like you say, pay for the little Instagram things and all that. Even if you don't have a big budget like that, there is certain things like there's people on the street that run to the DJs and do that for you.
Yeah.
That might be a little $1,500 to $2,000, $2,500 maybe. You know what I'm saying? And then you have to run around yourself. And even, like right now, ain't no clubs open like that. So, okay, so now I have to go to whoever backyard party going on and play my stuff and pop out on them. You know what I mean? Places that do have clubs open, like Miami and Atlanta, they, you know, you gotta just get in the car with pops, drive down there. You know what I'm saying? Little road trip with your mans in there. Like y'all, like you rent one of them those vans and stuff, and you go down there, a little 15 passenger, and you got your father got the merch, you got all of the flyers, all of that stuff going on. And y'all hitting every city, the 4 major cities. With all that shit, somebody got bite. Somebody gonna bite. You know what I mean? By the time you get home, you should have like 1,000 more extra followers. And the places that she's talking about, the South by Southwest and all that, yeah, your father know about that. When you're ready, just gas up, put it on full, get your toll money up, pew, gone. You know what I mean? By the time you do a little performance, you probably got your music on little hard drives with a card, and they want to book you and stuff, so you got your little hard drive with the music, because nobody really listens to cassettes or CDs no more.
Yeah.
So you got your little hard drive, you got a bunch of hard
We
drives.
kind of going past hard drives too now.
Oh, what?
You're welcome.
Not for the DJ though. You need a hard drive. I don't know what you're talking about.
For the DJs, yeah.
Yeah. No.
He's not down here, but you still have to be able to give somebody something physically and put your logo on it.
You gotta do that. Yeah.
Try something like that.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So
Gotcha.
you gotta you know you got them hard drives. Cause the DJ need that. Not everybody want an airdrop. Let me tell you why. When he's in the club and he got an airdrop that might cut off his music. It might make it sound different. But if he got the drive, looks that easy. See what I'm saying? So even though we got new ways to do it, you still gotta do it this kind of way until at least they're more enhanced with their stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's like that. You good, but you gotta put that work in. And it might not happen the first year, and it might happen the second year, and it might happen the third. Trust me, I'm telling you, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? We got people in the game that put out records, and that's popular, big, idols, and they put it out, and it don't really go nowhere. You got what I'm saying? And the companies these days, they're not gonna put out nothing if you're not already popular on your own. They're not gonna put no money behind it. But if they see your numbers is incredibly up, and you did that shit on your own, then you're talking about a different kind of check. Different kind of respect when you walk in the building. You know what I'm saying? Because now you cash cow. You cash cow now. They don't like you. They don't even like your music. They just know that you cash cow. They don't understand your music to like it. You feel me?
That's a fact.
They don't understand your music to like it. So, what you into? Are you like into drill? What you into?
I get moody. I got like tracks with like over reggae beats, little melodic
Wicked.
flows, rap.
You Caribbean, you got Caribbean in you? What part of your parents ain't from the Caribbean? But you born in, alright, so where you live at, there's a lot of Caribbean influences
Yeah,
around your
yeah.
friends and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. I'm with you. I like the Caribbean stuff too. Don't get it twisted. I love it. You know what I mean? I think that when I do the Caribbean and hip hop together, I think that I'm wicked with that.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm really wicked with that, yo. I'm serious. I really think I'm wicked with that. So don't. Everybody can't do that. As much as you could call some names that's big, they could try to do that, but they can't do that. That's where you got them at right there. Just because, I could do that. I could do that, but I do it right. I do it so right that it sounds like I'm from there. You know what I'm saying? And that's where you got them at, 'cause, yeah.
And that music is missing to a certain extent.
Big
We
facts.
have minimal reggae music, which is crazy. So please, let's hear some more of that. I think you have a...
Every record right now is less words, more ad-libs.
Yeah, that's true.
Give it to go! Bow! Ready, bow! Give it to bow! That's the record. That record is lit.
That's
If you didn't know, that record is lit.
Definitely.
Wait a minute. It's about 20 records. If it is 20 records right now, with good bop, right? Everybody done died that listened to that record. There's nobody to buy your shit because everybody done dead. You done shot everybody on every record. You dig? That's not.
Let's talk about your new music.
If you know this, I'm sorry.
No.
If you know this, again, I'm gonna tell you this. I want you to see it for yourself. They got niggas out there lit, right? There's artists out there lit. They showing you money on Instagram, everything, right? They lit, right? So let me ask you a question. How long he lit for? Most rappers be lit for these days, honestly.
Are we talking until the police pick them up because of all the dumb...
No, that too. But I mean, as in music.
Honestly, after when it's time for them to drop their album, they done know.
All right, so that's what I'm saying. A nigga be hyped. First song,
Couple singles.
2, maybe 3, you know.
They get a feature.
Let me explain something to you. OT Genesis, that's our artist from my team, right? Cool. Even him, I looked at him and I go, all the singles he put out was catchy. Every last one. Cut It, I'm in love with the Coco, push it, all that. Nobody got an album yet. Just imagine all of those songs was on his album. That nigga be George Jetson right now.
Yeah. And
Bow!
all these awards and
A lot.
acclaim, you know?
Yeah, those songs.
The Baby is cleaning up. Why? Because the Baby's in a lane that nobody else is in. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about Lil Baby. I'm talking about the Baby.
Mm-hmm.
Lil Baby, he's another dope one. When you really listen to him, he's spitting. But if you don't change that floor up, that's going to start getting on people.
Yeah.
It's going to end soon. Every artist that's coming out here, all the young new artists coming out, they last no more than 2 years. They out of here. Your generation attention span is so short that y'all get the motherfuckers hyped. They be hyped for 2 years and then y'all don't like them no more. Like, nah, they ain't popping right now. It's little boost. It's little bang bo. What the hell is little bang bo? Because all the artists, every rapper is little this, little that, little this, little that, little that. Which one of y'all niggas? None of y'all niggas big? Nobody big out here. Be all this little.
That's a fact.
Like I don't understand it. Like I don't get it. You know what I'm saying?
They also don't grow up. motherfuckers be 45 years old, still calling themselves little blah, blah, blah. And that's a big problem for me, right? And then I had this one person who, they wanted me to do a quick consult, and this person's name was young blah, 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 right? I said, listen, how old are you? I said, I'm 40, you know, this way you don't feel like I'm trying to be an asshole. Just how old are we? 36. I said, listen, this new project you have going out.
But he don't call himself Lil Wayne. He call himself
Wayne.
Gucci.
Oh, well, yeah.
Or he call himself Wayne.
Right.
He don't call the people still call him Lil Wayne. Okay? His business is Lil Wayne. But him, he's Wayne. He'll tell you that himself. Bow Wow is Bow Wow. He's not Lil Bow Wow no more. Right now they calling him Boo. He been fucking up. 'Cause he been fucking up. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, on my show there's no cap. Okay, whoever feel about it, anybody feel away, you know where
Come
to
on the show.
find me.
Come on the show.
Come on the show.
Sundays,
No
8 to
problem.
11.
You know what it is already. Okay?
Who's he on SG
And
Media?
if I had ad-libs in the background of what I'm talking to you right now, it'd be something like, bah! Bah! Okay? Alright.
Oh my God. All right, so after seeing this,
I'm gonna drink with you. 'Cause
salute. I gave him
I
the
don't
juice.
even drink.
I know you don't. He says this shit every week. Anyway, who do you want to open for? I forget Drake. I already gave you Drake as an answer. Who do you want to open for in the ideal world?
Let me think. Who concerts really be lit?
Who concert? No.
He's like, let me think.
Matter of fact, to be like strategic, the best thing to do is to open up for somebody that people like compare me to and stuff like that. Cause then if they fans like them, they probably like me.
Very smart.
So
Very smart.
So probably like A Boogie, the metallic flow, like the melodic flow and all that, singing, rapping, all this like that. Anyone.
Well, that's what you, like you, if you put yourself in a category, that's what you would say, like A Boogie.
Yeah.
Okay. I like A Boogie.
Aim high. Right?
I like A Boogie. A Boogie, you know, I like A Boogie because he also know how to, you know, he takes some of the back in the day stuff and mix it in his stuff. Like he freaked that Michael Jackson joint. Keep it real with you. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. That's where he made me a fan at. And then he turned around and came and took a piece of my masterpiece. He said, yo, can I use that? Baby, if you give it to me.
No.
Yes, he took that too. He did that. So yes, he's in tune. And I'm in tune. So it works out very well. And if you see Trippie Redd did the same thing too. Trippie Redd, he took that, baby, if you give it to me. Yes, publishing is up, stop playing with me. Yes. Yes, he took that too. Yes, he did.
Speaking of support, because you want to be supported as an artist, give me. I'm not gonna say two. If you have two, great. But I need one urban brands company that you have been supporting or that you look to support when COVID's over. So give me one or two. I don't care what they are.
First off, my guy G-Math, I support everything he do.
Good answer.
Definitely.
Okay, good answer.
And my guy Ricky Jackson, he started the UPS wave, and it's actually
Say
the
it?
shirt I'm wearing now. Yeah.
All right, let's make sure the camera gets a
My
shot
little-
of that.
my little cousin.
Make
I
sure,
like
you,
that.
yeah, make sure the camera sees that, and I don't know what the camera's at. The camera's on this side.
UPS, what do you broke it down to?
United Plug Services.
I like that. I like that.
Wow.
That's my cousin.
I like it. I like it.
Huh?
That's my cousin.
A word?
The shirt.
Now that shirt is crazy though. How you cross on there? I like that. I like that.
So where can they find that, just so that, you know, you get the little points for all the referrals that come in?
Live a ride.
Yeah, you could search him up on Instagram. Instagram is at Cool Rocco, and UPS Instagram is United Plug Services. That's what you get.
I'm sure you're wearing different pieces of his during the course of.
Oh yeah, of course.
Make sure you tag them. Make sure that they repost you, and that's invaluable promotion because it's genuine.
Yeah. Every time I got a show or something like that, I got the newest UPS gear. And
You see here, everybody has to be. Everything's branded. Everything's branded.
Tell Slips I want some UPS gear.
I'm telling you.
So when I'm on stage, I can wear it too.
2XL, 8XL, XL.
I'm gonna get that for you.
XL. Mhm.
I'm gonna get that for you.
Please.
I got you.
Thank you. If it's French cut, XL. If it's regular, large.
Got you.
I'm talking about 2X. Your mama.
I'm very proud of the weight loss, but in my head, I still have things situated from 2 years ago. That's my problem, not yours. Because before I was just like this. You know, I'm like just running around this motherfucker.
Love you.
We've skipped over everything. I've gotten into the whole spiel with everything else but your music. So,
True.
the new music that we have on, Club Berg.
Mhm.
Okay, now I understand where the Berg comes from. How'd you come up with the concept? And I get it, but I need to hear it from you. So how'd you come up with the concept?
So basically, I don't really like I never stepped into the drill beats. I ain't never do nothing like that. But most of my music is just like, you know, kind of lyrical, kind of just moody music that be in that zone. And I was at school and my roommates, they was like, yeah, you gotta make a lick track, like something that's just gonna go crazy over the top. And at the time, drill beats was the thing, so I said, alright, find me a couple beats, I'm gonna see what I can do. And then I was just like, yo, Club Bird, like,
I like
if
it.
you want to party, just Club Bird.
Who was the producer who shot the video?
The producer of that beat, his name is Heavy Keys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to Heavy Keys.
Yeah.
Yep.
Definitely. And Roy Visual shot the video.
I did see that. I'm sorry. I did see that. I didn't write it down. Yes, fine. Gio does videos. We'll work that out behind the scenes. But it's nice to have different people on your resume so that you can see different styles and figure it out. What are your handles? What are your Instagram plugs and things like that? Where can we find you?
Yeah, on Instagram, you will catch me at The Real PS3 and SoundCloud PS3, Apple Music PS3.
I love it. Any final questions for Spliff? Because like I said, I can ramble on with you for 2 hours.
PS3, I want you to keep it going. You know what I'm saying? Put out more content, because I see that's what your young generation gonna start at. Motherfucker can't even put out a record anymore. You gotta put out the whole thing now. Goddamn. Before you could put out 2 records and everybody come running. Now you gotta put out like 7 records for you, and they're like, well, goddamn.
With videos.
Yeah, well, I need to see more of your videos.
Yeah.
We are going to be taking a 5.5-minute break, so that you guys can reconvene behind the
That really
scenes.
means like 8.5, maybe 10.
10 minutes white people time, okay? 5 minutes black people time. Can we handle that? Are we okay with that? I really appreciate you coming down. We both do. I look forward to seeing your progress. So you'll come back in a year, then I can bust your
I
balls.
like how you think, man. You're gonna do well.
Yes. Paperrocklive, exclusively on S Street Media.
Uh-huh.
PS3. We're going into a commercial break. We'll be back in 7.5 minutes.